Come on, set. 52 blaster. Fight, 97. Close, 10.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Dolphins at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, they had a solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going, got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. In motion right is Wilson. Mayfield now. Yeah, he'll find Hall. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. In motion right is Wilson. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he...
Maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty. But they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Black shot.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go ahead, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He'll send the tight end in motion. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ball again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strike 60. Drill 52. Cut.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Come on, set. Strike 2. Cluster 6.
Tua to throw again. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 31, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, Mayfield. This pass out wide to Hall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mayfield on first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Drill 52. Black Ultra. Ready.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.